too, Bear. There's no centerfold, don't worry, folks. You know, all the stuff I thought I'd gotten better with in terms of hating, in particular, the sort of partisan, right, version of it, started coming back for me in the 2016 election and the immediate aftermath. Thinking that, you know, thinking some pretty horrible things about half of the country and some pretty endemic things about half the country. And in spite of the fact, by the way, that like I'm one of the people who said like this was the natural conclusion of our politics for the last 50 years in the way that the Democratic Party, but particularly the Republican Party, has relied on a politics of fear and dog whistle racism and fomented racial resentment and hatred, and that this was going to happen, and this was, you know, the consequences that the voters would, this would lead to this, I still was like, those are some hateful people. Like they are all, they are nothing but hateful, never will be anything but hateful. And I would go to dinner parties in my little liberal bubble, because I live in a liberal bubble, and my liberal bubble friends would sit around outraged and say things like, oh, those Trump voters, they are so Islamophobic and anti-immigrant and racist, and they're so hateful. And I hate them. And I realized, first of all, these were some people I knew, and who were not just that, right? No one is just who they voted for in 2016, just like no one is just who they voted for in 2008. I also realized that I want them to vote differently next time. And I want them to change. I don't want them to always be Islamophobic. I don't want them to always be anti-immigrant. And I know if I tell people that they are hateful, and if I hate them, guess what? They will dig in their heels, they will never listen to me, and that's what they will always be. So since I hope people can change and learn and grow, and am invested in that, then I had to find a different way.
I like this one.